All right, now I want to turn to Gary Shergold, MMR, who's going to build a machine shop for us. Gary, welcome.
Thank you very much, Jim. I model CN, and this is my rendition of the CN shop on the layout. This is the second shop that I've built. It's independent of the engine house. And we're going to go through, this is a 5-segment presentation. And today we're going to go through the process of scratch building the machine shop in 5 phases. Phase one is the exterior walls and roof structure, which we're going to talk about tonight. Phase 2 will be the front doors and roof construction. Then on phase 3, we're going to finish the interior and exterior walls. Just show you a new, a different way of finishing, like painting walls on a cast structure. And then we're going to be doing finishing the windows and roof completion. And then on phase 5, we're going to showcasing the finished building, which is completely finished interior and lighting. So the first, we'll go to phase 1 tonight, and that's exterior walls and roof structure. Okay, these are the basic pieces that I had put together. You can see 3 walls and the front entrance supporting walls. These castings, I've had these castings for probably a good 30 years now. They were done when way back when I first got into model railroading, and a friend of mine, we got together and cast these walls. I have quite a large collection of them. So what I did was I took the 3 walls and the 2 door entrance walls, and they were flipped over, and on the back side where these walls will connect to each other, you have to do some freehand carving to match the brick structure that's on the facing wall, because when these are together, there's a space. So this has to be scribed, and you can fill in your brick and things like that. So that when these come together, as you can see here, you can see this is where you've carved that little piece that's on the back of the casting, and they will fit together like so. The building is glued together and then squared up. And I took a piece of wood to join and make sure that these walls are all square and the top is all even all the way around. The building itself is 32 feet square across the front. And if you look at the building, you can see the joints here where it's been glued together. So what we're going to do is, again, you can see the joints. So we're going to take a little bit of plaster, mix it up. Just need very, very thin plaster, and basically put it on where all the joints meet, as you can see what I've done here. Same as on the back side, all the way around where each joint meets. And then what we're going to do is we're going to carve that. Take a sharp object and do your carving, blend everything in so the lines now match, the brickwork now matches, and the seams disappear. see here where we've picked away at it, put in the lines, everything now comes together. This all starts to blend in as one piece. Now we go on to the roof trusses. You can pick out the type of roof truss that you want. There are a number of them. Just go online and bring up roof truss. I just picked a simple it's called a think truss. That's what I wanted to use. So I needed 7 of them. So what I did was I cut up my lumber. As you can see, these are square and rectangular lumber. I keep losing. So that was cut up, enough material to make trusses. And I followed the jig that I had made, just to scale, and using the magnets to hold things in place. I then lay the wood in, as you can see, cut the angles and place them in, and just kept proceeding through until all 7 of the trusses were made. Magnets used as a jig to hold the framing in place. Beautiful. This is a forming, there's a metal. This came from the bottom of an old computer. And that's what I use for when I'm doing buildings. Okay, a little bit of sanding, clean them all up. When you do the sanding, of course, all the joints start to blend together. You get a nice finish. And then they're all lined up in the jig. You can start putting cross braces on the bottoms and along the upper part. And then you end up with something like this, so that your roof is then come together. Now, when you're measuring your roof, you want it to go from outside, just slightly inside your top of your building, and of course overhang on each side. So there we are with some of the cross bracing put on the top. And that's upside down, just to give you an idea of what the things look like. And then, of course, put in place, checking your measurements and see what your overhang will be. And next week, we'll talk about phase 2, where we do the front doors and finish the roof construction. Thanks, Jim.
Anybody have any questions?
Yeah, hi, Gary. Did you use regular hydrocal for the casting?
Yeah, the castings are plaster, and it is 2 different types of plaster were used.
And what kind of glue did you put them together with?
You can use sticky glue, or you can use CA.
All right, thanks.
Gary, really appreciate it. Looking forward to next week.
Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you.